Hello and welcome everyone. So, as Steph said, my name is Josh, and I'm so proud to stand here today as Chris's best man. I do hope you've all had a wonderful time. It's been beautiful. It's been so nice. When Chris first asked me to be his best man, it was particularly special because out of his incredibly extensive social circle, he chose me. So firstly, before I get into it, thank you, mate. It means Me and Chris have known each other for over 10 years now, after first meeting at the University of Sheffield, where people went. We immediately hit it off, bonding over a shared love of piano playing, low testosterone levels, and eternal rejection from the opposite sex. So I came into my mate's room looking like some kind of, we had a little quiff and grey Pico, and I thought, oh, this guy looks like he's in some sort of quirky indie band. And I just desperately tried to make my friend from that moment on. And looks like it worked. See, Chris is a person who knows what he wants in life, and I really do admire that about him. He's one of those special people I feel like I can say anything to with zero judgment, and I just feel extremely blessed to be able to call him a friend. And he is such a loyal friend, and he cares deeply about the people that he loves. And I think for him, a lot of the time, it shows up through his actions. So, yeah, no, it does.
You respect, you got it.
And there's been so many times over the years when he's been there for me, even when I haven't been able to be there for myself. And I'm so appreciative to him for that. I'm also in awe of his dedication to learning and growing. He's so dedicated to his fitness, in fact, that Steph actually had to stop him from hanging his calisthenic rings from the famous cherry blossom trees in Tokyo in their most recent trip. Chris later described the heritage trees as the optimal pull-up height. It's been problematic. During uni, we went travelling through Spain, and I remember us having a conversation about eventually settling down. I wasn't particularly keen on the idea. I kept referring to it as some kind of societal master plan, but I've had a lot of therapy since. But Chris disagreed, and he said to me, Josh, it's a master plan for a reason, and I really want that life. He knew what he wanted even then, and I'm so happy that he's now found that with Steph. And you know, these days with all the dating apps, it seems like there's a lot of indecision. But I find it so impressive that even while being young and at uni, you knew what you wanted then and you just went for it. And I'm also in a privileged position today because I've known Steph the same amount of time as I have Chris. And even though I stand here today as Chris's best man, I just want to say that I'm here for Steph today just as much, which means I'll grill you just as much as well. But the first time I remember meeting Steph, I'd had a bit too much to drink, and I remember her and Lizzie Adams, who did an amazing speech earlier, found me crying in my underpants after hurting myself on a DIY slip and slide at uni. So it wasn't the best introduction. So yeah, as well, Chris, don't worry, you're not the only ick. But thankfully, you both consoled me, and you've looked after me ever since, so thank you guys for that. As a friend, Steph, I value your caring nature, your slight overuse of the word yay. colour that you bring to anyone who's lucky enough to be in your presence. And it's so clear that you've developed such a good understanding of Chris and you love him in his entirety. Thankfully, you've also taught him how to send text to his mates without us feeling like he genuinely hates us. So a few months ago, me and my girlfriend, Neelam, we were out with Chris and Steph, and me and Chris were talking about our complete inability to ask nice questions on WhatsApp and keep conversations going. We later found out that both our partners have been helping us communicate with each other. So we realised our whole digital friendship is just Neelam and Steph pretending to us. Solid friendship. But of all my friends, I do feel like Chris is going to be a millionaire one day, if not soon. He could have made it to $1 million years ago, but he's lost most of it to buying a new phone and purse for Steph after every night out since 2017. Is this the third or the fourth engagement ring? Fifth. Many of you probably won't know this, but before they were together in second year of uni, me, Chris and Steph played a game on a night out to see who could kiss the most people. Yeah. Me and Chris got with 2 or 3 girls and we were feeling pretty confident going there. Then we found out how many people Steph kissed that night. So at this point, I'd like to open up the room to a little survey to see what you guys think. So, can I start the survey with, put your hands up, if you, a respectable 5. Do you think it was more than 5? Put your hands up.
Yeah.
More than 5.
Keep your hands up if you think it was more than 10.
No.
15. Wow. 25. Sorry, Julia. Sorry, Steve. No, but Steph got with around 30 people there. Yeah, absolutely fair play. Well done. You smashed us out of the water. Incredible effort. It's safe to say me and Chris were utterly demoralised. But looking back through photos of us at 22, I don't know why I was surprised. Just look at him now, he's looking so fit now. What a look. In the last year, Chris and Steph have set up their own company called Bass Jam, which is doing really well. So, for anyone who doesn't know, they help businesses book idyllic retreats for their employees across these really nice locations across Europe, which is really cool. So, well done for that, it's amazing. Woo! And for anyone who is interested, at the moment, we're also running a special silent retreat package, which is essentially just a weekend with Chris. So if you are interested in that, please send a text to Chris after the wedding, but whatever you do, don't speak to him. On a serious note, I admire you both so much. As well as enjoying the joys of a relationship, you've also faced the difficult parts head on and been so honest and open about it. And I think that love isn't necessarily a straight line. Sometimes it's more of a circle. Because when you love someone, the connection's there. You know, the distance, obstacles, petty fights, they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Because eventually you both know that you'll circle back to each other. so clear that what you guys have is special. And I'm sure, like me, everyone in this room is inspired by it. Everyone in this room is inspired by how you kept finding each other no matter what. And what's so lovely in your relationship is the balance that you bring to each other. Steph, I think you have such a positive influence on Chris.
Yeah.
Without you, he'd probably never leave the house. And his little Game Boy fingers might fuse to his mouse and keyboard forever. And Chris, I know you support Steph so much by bringing consistency and always trying to think of things that will make her life better. And I like to think of you both as the dreamer and the realist. Wow. See, you'd think the dreamers would find the dreamers, and the realists would find the realists. But more often than not, the opposite is true. See, the dreamers need the realists to keep the dreamers from soaring too close to the sun. And the realists, well, without the dreamers, they might never get off the ground. So on that note, can everyone raise their glasses to the dreamer and the realist, dearest friends, and the most lovely humans ever, to Chris and Steph. That's it.